Let me ask you something. You have an idea, maybe you have had it for months, maybe you think about it every single morning before you even go to work. You're sitting in a meeting that could have been an email, and in your head, you're already building it. But here's the question that's stopping you. The question that's keeping you stuck. Is this idea actually good, or am I just lying to myself? Because here's the brutal truth. Most people never find out. They either quit their job too early, lose everything, and give up, or they wait forever, do nothing, and watch someone else build the exact same thing. Both of those outcomes are tragic, and both of them are avoidable. So, in this video, I'm going to give you a real framework, a step by step process to validate your startup idea while you still have income coming in. No fluff, no theory, and let's get into it. Here's what nobody tell you when you're sitting on an idea. The idea itself is almost never the problem. The problem is that you have zero evidence. You don't know if anyone will actually pay for it. You don't know if the market is big enough. You don't even know if you're solving a real problem or just a problem you personally have. And without evidence, you're just guessing. And guessing with your career, your saving, your timeline, that's a terrible bet. I see two types of people making this mistake very constantly. First type is the overthinker. They spend months, sometimes years in research mode, building decks, books, market research on Google, but they never actually talk to a real customer, ship anything, never test in the real world. Type 2 are the overcommitters. They quit their job on day one, burn through their savings, build a full product, and then discover nobody wanted it. 6 months and 50,000 rupees later, both are painful. But here's the thing, validation is the bridge between these two extremes, and you can do it without quitting your job. Let me show you how. I call this a 4 step startup idea test. You can run this in 30 days without quitting your job, without spending serious money. Okay. In step 1, always define the problem and not the solution. Most founders these days fall in love with their solutions. They're obsessed with the app, the product, the feature, but customers don't pay for solutions. They pay to solve problems. So the first thing I want you to do is write down in one sentence what specific problem you're solving. Not what you are building, but the problem. For example, don't say I'm building a food delivery app. Say people in tier 2 cities can't get quality food delivered after 9 p.m. That's a problem. And that's something someone will pay to fix. Once you can say the problem clearly without the word app, platform, or solution, you're already ready for step 2. And in step 2, speak to at least 20 real people. This is the step 90% of the founders skip, and it's the most important one. You need to have real conversations with real people who might have this problem. Not your friends, not your family, not people who will be nice to you, but people who actually fit your target customer profile. And when you talk to them, you do not pitch your idea. I repeat once again, do not pitch. Ask them about their life. Ask them about the problem. Ask them how they currently deal with it. Ask them what they have already tried. Ask them how much time or money this particular problem cost them. If they say things like, oh, yes, this is seriously annoying, I deal with this every week, that's a signal for you. And if they say, yeah, it's fine, I'll manage somehow, that means, so you're looking for pain, real recurring, expensive pain, because pain is what drives people to pull out their wallet. 20 conversations, and that's your target. You'll see a pattern by 10 conversations. By 20, you'll know whether you have something or not. And step 3 is your smoke test. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Before you build a single thing, run a smoke test. Now, what is this smoke test? It means that you put something in front of people and see if they respond to it. A landing page, a WhatsApp message, a social media post, and a one-page PDF, something that describes what you're building and invites people to sign up or express interest in it. You don't need a product. You just need a promise. Sign up to be notified when we launch, book a free 30-minute session, or pre-order at 50% off. These are something which you can use. If people take action, if they give you their email, their number, their time, or even better, their money, this is real validation. This is a signal that cannot be faked. If nobody responds, that's also a valuable data. It means either the problem isn't painful enough, or your message isn't landing, or the audience is wrong. All of that is fixable before you even spend months building on it. And step 4, get your first paying customer. This is the ultimate validation. Nothing, and I mean nothing, proves your idea like someone paying you money for it. Not likes, not comments, not this is a great idea, bro, but money. Before you have a product, your goal is to close one customer manually. You can do this by offering a service version of your idea. If you are building a software product, do it manually first. And if you are building a marketplace, manually connect to your first buyer and seller yourself. If you are building a coaching product, offer the first session free and see if they pay for the second. This is what the people in the startup world called as doing things that don't scale. And it's brilliant because it tells you whether the value is real before you invest in making it efficient. One paying customer changes everything. It means someone trusted you enough to open their wallet. And that feeling, let me tell you, is better than any like or view count. And when should you actually quit your job? This is one big question, right? Okay. Now you're validating your business or your idea. You're talking to people, you're running tests, you're getting early signals. When do you actually make that leap? Here's my honest take. Don't quit when you have a great idea. Don't quit when you have a lot of passion. Don't quit when your friends say, yeah, this is going to be huge. Quit when you have evidence that quitting will accelerate something that's already working. If you have a paying customer and you literally cannot serve them because your job is in the way, then you quit. If you have a co-founder or an investor, the opportunity that has a real deadline, if staying at your job means you'll definitely lose a window, then think to quit. But if you're quitting because the idea feels exciting, because you're bored at work, because a podcast made entrepreneurship sound cool, that's not a business reason. That's an emotional reason. And emotional reasons leads to a broke founders. Protect your runway. Validate first. Validate confidence with evidence, not just belief. Look, I know how hard it is to sit on an idea. I know what it feels like to be excited about something and not know if it is real. That uncertainty is genuinely painful, but the answer is not to quit and hope for the best. The answer is to test intelligently, move fast, and let the market tell you the truth. So here's your homework. Pick a one step from today's framework and do it this week. Just one. Have a real conversation. Set up one landing page and send one WhatsApp message. The difference between the founders who make it and the founders who don't is not talent. It's not money. It's not even the idea. It's who actually starts. So start today. If this video was useful, subscribe because I put out content like this every week for people who are serious about building something real. Hey, I'm Kaleem and this is Interested Minds. I'll see you in the next one.